Hi, this video is about changing the plugs on a Guzzi Stone. It's a V7 III. They're probably similar to all the others. For some reason, the service manual says you're supposed to change the plugs every 6,000 miles. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but that's where you have it. I'm going to pull them off and take a look at them, and I actually already did, and they look pretty good. But I did buy some new ones, and of course, the first thing to do is to check the depth, and it's supposed to be 90 thousandths or something like that range. So let me take a look, make sure that they came gapped, and sure enough, they fit perfectly. So that is the new plug, already gapped for both sides. Now, how these hook on is, these right here are the covers to them. And they got 4 screws. They got one here. I take a little tiny Allen wrench like this, and one here, and one here. I've already taken those off, so we don't have to waste a whole lot of time doing that. So they're all the same length. You don't need to worry about length size or like this. This then pulls off. And then you can see this cable where the spark plug thing lays right inside of it. So you have to kind of work that loose and pull that out and just lay it by the side. The only reason why I can think why they might have told you that you had to take it to the service, because you can see that spark plug is really deep in. And this is the deepest 16 millimeter socket I have. And I put it all in. It's fine when it's all the way screwed in. But once I start unscrewing it, you'll see it has a little, see, I can't quite get that. So I'm going to use a socket to get that in there with. Okay. Just pull that out. Looks like that's good enough. Now see, here's what I meant. Now when you start getting down here, that sprocket head starts coming up to the top, and so you really can't get in there, and you kind of have to fiddle with it a little bit. Now by doing that, by pulling this out a little bit further, like that, and then just keep screwing it until you get it all out. Like I said, this is the biggest fiddly part. If I got it out there yet. Still in there just a little bit. So it still needs to be unscrewed a couple more times. See, if you had a deeper socket, that would probably just work straight out. So that's the deepest one I got. There, it's completely loose. It comes out. And if you look at that, that plug is really not bad. It really didn't need to replace at all. The gap is correct as well. I already checked that. But I'm going to put the new one in. Just as I said, I'm going to keep these around because these plugs just look perfect. You know, most plugs go for a lot longer than that these days. So I'm just puzzled why they said that. So anyway, new plug into the socket. And of course, it's not going to want to go in there. No, of course not, because it's too long. I said that's why I thought they did this to you. Why I think they want you to take it to the dealer is because you can't really get that to start going, because that head, as you can see, sticks out a little bit. And you have to fiddle with it again until you get it in about half a few, maybe a dozen or so turns, and then you'll have it deep enough that you can actually get it in there. Anyway, you kind of see the point on that. This is being a bugger here, coming out. Now the back was leaning this way a little bit. So clearly, before I do this again, I'm going to see if I can find a much deeper socket than this. Anyway, once you got all that on, it's just basically push this back in here, put that back on there, and put back in your 4 screws. That's all there is to it.